You can do to add a sump pump to a dirt floor crawl space. Down here is a sump pump. There's a 7-gallon bucket, and then around that I've got some air filter material, and there's holes drilled all the way around inside there to let the water drain inside. And then that's pretty deep down in there. What happened was all this plumbing right here was all broken up and it was no good. And then I had it originally coming from the corner of the house over here, and then it would come down into here and then over and out, and it actually went underneath the neighbor's property, underneath the next neighbor's driveway, and all the way down to the corner. Old 120-year-old clay sewer pipe, and this cast iron here was all rotted away. It was a huge mess. But anyways, if you have a dirt floor crawl space like mine, and you have water sitting down here and you want an idea, what you might want to do is find the lowest spot, ideally close to the entrance of your crawl space. Dig a hole deep enough, and then like I said, you get a 7-gallon bucket, drill holes all through it, take some of this filter material here, wrap it around it on the outside, take a couple of big zip ties, zip tie it around there, stick down in there. Now you'll have to weight that down because it'll float up, but you can put your sump pump down in there and then pump that water out. So what I did was I had this all dug out because I had to replace all this with PVC underneath it here, and then connected that with some 6-inch PVC elbows and all that stuff. So all this is new plumbing down in here. You can see there where I got that connected to the old cast iron with the Fern Co. And then down there is all PVC to some clay. I had just enough clay sticking out that I could take an angle grinder and cut it all off and then connect that. And then next to it down here, I had big, real deep hole dug. And this was a whole mess. I mean, this took like 6 months to do all this. Constantly babysitting and all that. Another thing too is mold. You can see I got some inline fans hooked up to some vents over here. The idea for mold is you have to keep the humidity and temperature down. You know, I was trying everything. Vinegar, concrobium mold control. I mean, after all this was messed up and I had it all dug out, huge mess, but it was all growing mold and everything too. So eventually I figured out that I had to get fresh air coming in with some vents over here and back there. I got fresh air coming in, being sucked out, and then, yeah, keeping all this water out of here. So that's an idea. If you have a dirt floor crawl space and you got a lot of water down there and you want to get that out of there, it's a good way to do it. This is a 12-inch drain culvert. I contacted a local builder. They had some remnants, you know, some odds and ends, and I was able to get a hold of some drain culvert, and then I just stuck that right on top of a 7-gallon bucket and all that, and then filled it in with this stone all the way around there. And there's holes drilled in there too. It's just hard to see. And that's about it, you know. I mean, it's something that you got to keep an eye on. I check it once in a while now, but it was definitely something I had to deal with not too long ago here, among other things. But that's that.